How
Right.
valuable was that content this year?
It's been pretty good, man. At least for
Several,
me. It's been good for
several
me.
thousands, several thousands,
Yeah, I'm doing well. If
thousands.
honestly, I've listened to our advice and I've 10x everything.
I've
So,
I've listened to myself 100% of the time. It's
right.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah,
done
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
well. Like and subscribe. We just want to start the video off with that. Like and subscribe, guys. Help us, help you, help out that algorithm, help us be able to keep giving you this incredibly valuable content.
Let's cover just the electric sector of some SPACs and also FUV, which is our favorite company and the only one our audience seems to actually enjoy watching. Okay, so let us take us back in the good old days of FUV, like a month ago. Okay, like a month ago or 2 months ago. When was this? November 19th. FUV decided to make a run to $20, and then it proceeded to tank. And we actually told our viewers, we could even bring up a clip, but whatever. We told our viewers, do not buy FUV at this price, even if it's going to be worth more later, right? Remember this? And we said, just wait till it retraces to roughly $10. Well, guess what, dude? Look at what it hit, $10.76. That
Yeah,
was the bottom. We didn't cover this, so that's why I'm going over it.
yeah.
And after a while, I noticed it was back in another channel, okay? So now, the reason I wanted to go over it is because when is a good time to buy FUV? And that's when it's at the bottom of this channel. So I've actually picked it up a few times as it touched this line and confirmed that it's basically bouncing off the bottom of this channel we see here, right? So
This is something that applies to like every stock. It's like
yes,
if you're
yes,
trading a stock and you're looking at and you're trading on technicals and you're looking at it this way, yes, you want to try to find some sort of pattern that you can hang some logic on. And right now, yes, SUV hits a sort of bottom, and it makes sense. It was $1.79 at the beginning of the year, had a huge run up. People got tons and tons of shares at $1.79. Then it's shooting up to what, almost $20. What do you expect? People are going to take profits, and so what you're seeing this correction is this is the amount of profit taking that people have decided is what they want at this price point, and now it's trying to find some new resistance level. But you can see that what it wants to do is go up. It just wants to keep going up.
yes, this is the 21 day.
The 20.
And let me zoom in just to show what's happening. So this is anyone who cares about FUV, and a lot of our viewers do care about FUV. It seems like,
Let us
we
know in the
got,
comments how much FUV you've got. How
yeah,
big of an allocation of your portfolio is it?
yeah,
How invested are you in FUV as compared to your other positions? This would be good for us to know, just in terms of keeping to give updates on this stock as well as other stocks in the future.
it's obviously touching the top of the channel, the bottom of the channel, and every time it goes above it, it's sort of trying to break out, but it can't, right? And then it
Too
fails
much
and
self
goes.
pressure, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure here. I'm looking if I'm going to buy any more, I'm going to buy at the bottom, obviously, and get a slightly better deal, right? And I have a good position in FUV, so I'm just accumulating a little bit more because I'm greedy. Okay, let's face it. At this point, it's greed. Okay.
You can't have enough FUV.
Now it's riding the top of the channel, and now it's bouncing off the 14 up. We're basically in an uptrend on FUV, even though
Yeah.
it's sticking around 14.
You get
So,
enough of those, you get enough values in there, and you'll get a good indicator of
right.
where it's trending towards. And it looks
Well,
like what.
I expect that around January 7th, let's say 6th, 5th, somewhere around here, FUV is going to just really break hard up, and it's probably going almost straight to 17, maybe 16, somewhere around there. But
It is
you
possible
could,
because it's seen that price before, and then
yeah, yeah, yeah. And we have resistance here at around $17. If you see, that's where it actually failed, right? So it might bounce around 17, which I didn't draw exactly that, but it has a whole, let's say it has from January 21st to February 21st, roughly. It has a whole month to bounce around $17.
the other thing to look at, which we should, and we will eventually start talking about, is January 15th is when certain option contracts against FUV would expire.
Which I have a couple,
Right.
yes.
So I would imagine that you're going to see some crazy activity in FUV leading up to that week, in the middle of the 15th, because
Right.
there'll be a lot of options.
That's actually around here. So
Right around there.
basically when it's touching $16, $17. But the reason I want to tell people who are interested in FUV is because, look, if you're trying to time something better than $14, you're most likely not going to get it. So the people who are waiting for, and I had buy orders, by the way, under like 11 and 10. And like I said, one of them hit over here when it touched like $11, right? But at this point, unless something catastrophic happens, you're actually not going to get that $10 mark. $481 million.
Right.
And when we started talking about this was $50 million.
It was like 50.
But okay, so let me just finish this up. Look where it's going. If this breaks 17, and this is a big if, I'm not saying it'll definitely do it, but if it does, it looks by basically around February, let's say February 23rd or like March 1st, whatever, somewhere around there, you're going to be bouncing around $20 until at some point, March, April. These are rough what I drew, but you're talking about possibly breaking $20 for FUV. And then the sky's the limit because there is no,
That's an
we've broken
all-time high.
all-time high. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could go straight to $30. It could go straight to 40. It could go to 25. I have no idea where it's going from there. But if it breaks $20 at around this time frame, the people who are trying to get a better deal, this is why I get into it as a long-term investor. If you're trying to get it at $10 and here it is at, let's say $14, and you believe it's doing what I'm saying, it's going over 20, you're getting a good deal at $14. Let me put it this way.